Integrating operations into the daily work of development, presented by Passy, Brianna, Cassie, Jay, and Tony. In this presentation, we will cover how we can create more self-reliant employees, how we can set up resources where employees can help themselves. We'll go over how we can integrate the operations and development departments, and we'll go over bringing DevOps into our daily work. The first task is creating self-service capabilities for our employees. Self-service capabilities are systems or resources that employees can use. And these tools keep employees from constantly bugging higher ups. Self-reliance is the ability that allows the employees to solve their own problems. It makes it so our employees can work quickly to overcome their own problems that keep them from being productive. And instead of having to wait for another department to fulfill a ticket. So by providing tools for employees, they can take care of these issues on their own. On the next slide, here are some examples of some cloud-based tools that are used. These are third-party tools that can easily become internal tools. By using cloud-based tools, we help facilitate standardization across the organization, across different teams. These tools they're automated, and they help, and they're on demand. And they also they put the focus on the tools rather than the operational teams. Ideally, each of these tools would be developed internally, but if that's not possible, then an example of these third-party platforms can be used by an organization. For example, when we're planning, we can use chat platforms such as Microsoft Teams or Slack to help communicate. We have programs like Git or Bitbucket that help version control while we're coding. And if you look on the operate side, we do have server services like ASW and Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure to help with server and storage services. So it's tools like these that they help standardize the way that coding is done across the development departments. And these tools help the organization they help the employees become more self-reliant. In the next slide, we will go over more of the people side rather than the tool side.
So being able to embed operation engineers into the service teams is going to really help move our company forward. Embedding the operations engineers into dev teams allows the goals of the product teams to be addressed, opposite to the ops focusing on their own problems. Pairing the dev team with operations engineers will also bring a great way to cross-train through the two departments, as well as turn ops knowledge into automated code that can be far more stable and widely reused. The work that operations engineers can do for the development teams may include helping decide what to build and even how to build it, helping create new capabilities in companies' internal platforms, and even generating new operational capabilities. So an example of embedding operations engineers into the workplace is how Disney does it. They call it Imagineering. The group consists of illustrators, architects, engineers, lighting designers, show writers, and graphic designers to combine imagination and engineering. They say they not only build the train, but the bridges and the railroad it drives on. This type of cooperative teamwork allows them to see the big picture as well as execute details. Teams become very self-sufficient when they can see the process from creation to final product. This type of department integration helps employees to help themselves.
Assigning ops liaison to the service teams and embedding ops is not possible. There are reasons why we can't embed ops engineer in every product team due to cost and scarcity, although you can still get the same benefits by assigning liaison for each team. One model is called designated ops. It manages all environments such as production environment and pre-production environment. Designated ops engineer is responsible for understanding what the new product is and why we're building it, how it works, how to monitor and collect metrics to ensure progress or failure, any departments from previous patterns, any extra needs for infrastructure, and feature launch press. If teams can't reach their goals, then we would have to reduce the number of teams. Ops liaison examples are a newer company that does not have many embedded ops engineer. Embedding ops are usually pretty scarce. Instead, assign liaison associated workers who work closely with embedded ops engineers to help service teams. This allows you to keep embedded ops engaging in their work and not split between multiple places. In closing, we covered these items. We learned how to create self-reliant employees, use our self-service tools, combining both development and operation departments, and how to bring ops into our daily work. Thank you for watching our presentation.